please remember to leave a like, a comment, share the video about, and if you haven't already, subscribe. Thank you. Well, isn't this just fantastic? Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be taking a look at an Amberlynn Reid, aka Amber, live stream. I should also mention there are parts of this where there's a chance Amber's going to mention Rachel, Emily, flirting, and other such nonsense like splitting money from a video, or then donating it to charity, then going on to lose over 8,000 subscribers. Many people have a perspective on this, and the resounding perspective is, it is deserved. Rachel, learn the lesson, learn it fast, grow up. You like I, English. You, unlike I though, no dignity or self-respect. The term my enemy of my enemy is my friend does not apply here, because as we now know, they weren't a potential friend, they were a potential vagina licker. Grow up. Amber has done a number of streams recently because she's an active girl, and we're going to go through one of them titled It's Giving, star emoji, obsessed, and another star emoji. I honestly don't know why she does that. All her streams are massively downvoted, and it is safe to say Amber doesn't really have much of a clapback. And this is one of those times where she could actually have a clapback if she wasn't already clapped.
Oh. Wait a second. I'm gonna put you guys on a tripod.
I'm not gonna lie, I absolutely loathe these vertical streamers or live streamer lolcows who don't know how to set up a stream, who aren't prepared for a stream. They just think, I'll go live now, feck it, we'll do it live. And because of the sheer number of views that she gets, the raw numbers, she can get away with that and not lose her audience in the process, whereas others put in a lot more effort and eventually their audience just drifts away. It happened. It turns out putting in less effort yields a better outcome.
Hello? Is it working? Oh, my wash just ended, so now I have wash in the wash, so I can't be on long.
For those that don't know, Amber can't stream for long anyway. She has the attention span of a sieve, but also she can't because she has so much hecticness to go through. Typically, she streams for 1 hour, used to be 2, now it's closer to 30 minutes. Noticing a theme because she realised all she has to do is phone it in just enough to slap all those additional ads into it. And boy does she slap them in.
Let me see. I kind of want to change. Do I want to like turn this off? Or should I leave that on? I don't even know.
The level of professionalism and organisation is remarkably low. When the bar is set that low, you'd be impressed to know that this person used to average 100,000 views a video every single day. Going from a high point to that to this, and still managing to do incredibly well. Certainly the largest views of any of the girls, typically, because I know Quirky is newer to the scene and does get sometimes higher, sometimes lower, Amber's still number 1. While I don't want Nikocado to have a take 2, as far as putting on all that weight, Nikocado is always going to be top queen.
Oh, I forgot to change the... Doug, get with the program. Get with the program. Girl. Okay, members. Hello, beautiful members.
So a couple things of interest. First of all, she usually turns it to members only after about 2 minutes into a live stream. That way, the only way you're going to be able to send her any criticism whatsoever is either as a member or via super chat. Now, while I don't think it right to monetarily support Amber, because I think she doesn't deserve that level of support, you get more bang for your buck as a member. And also, you should just give the super chats to me, because at least I'll read them all and say thank you for it. Second, she streams for 30 to 1 hour, 30 minutes that is, to 1 hour every time she can be bothered, while she's busy prepping videos to release in December and undoubtedly stream at the same time to make as much as humanly possible. She has so much free time, yet she is getting bigger and bigger, while claiming she's lost weight. She is not an expert on this, and yet every time she's given a possible viable solution to problems, she does not explore it, she acknowledges it exists and then moves on.
If you guys want to talk, definitely join. Hi. How are you guys?
Counterpoints for why you should join my streams instead. You don't have to be a member to join the chat, although you're welcome to become one. My lowest tier is cheaper than her lowest tier. Also, you don't have to speed me up 1.5 times on a live, well, you can't anyway, but on playback. In video form, yes, of course you do, but in this setting, it's understandable. In live stream though, she's slower than I am in my videos.
What's the Rachel stuff? Oh my god. Literally, I never expected lesbian drama.
Do I need to go back to like 2 months ago when there was lesbian drama with you, Emily? Or is that too far beyond the scope of your ability for time frame to remember? Also, is this lesbian drama really, or is this just bullcrap? I don't think we need to pigeonhole this too much. The long and short of it is, Rachel offered to pay from the money made from the videos, and Rachel flirted with Emily, because Rachel was slag. Simple, really.
I mean, I always expect lesbian drama. It's very common, but I never expected it with a reaction channel. It's giving obsessed.
So the one thing Rachel managed to successfully do is give Amber ammunition against the haters of world by being able to now pigeonhole them into that box of obsessed. Are they all obsessed? Majority are not. Some are willing to go and cross the line though. Rachel was one of them. That line is a line no creator should go near. We should not go into their lives in that way, like meeting up with them with a fashion show. We should never do that unless they want us there or ask for us. It is not our job to get involved in their lives on such a level. We only have what they present to us as fact and what others say as fact. The moment we start throwing money at situations, or getting potentially slightly intimate with them, their enemies anyway, or their exes, we cross the line into a realm we should never be. You are no longer a reactor, you are a parody. You now make them all look like that, or the reactors that is, because you poisoned the well. And it was obsessed, and that's disgusting. The fact Amber had a leg to stand on, somewhat ironically in this, was just tragic.
You should do a monthly members only live stream. That's a good idea.
If she did, it would only be 15 minutes long. Because there's no version of this where Amber will actually commit to doing a decent length stream to give back to the members who pay for it when it's supposed to be a reward perk anyway.
You've been crying. No. I have not been. I have not. Mandy, it's giving that. It's giving that. But, I don't know. It's just like, I'm so grateful for Zoloft.
In the context of Amber and the choices of the life she has chosen for herself, if you live this kind of life, you are unwilling to do anything to improve upon it and rely on medication to take that burden from you because you refuse to meet it head on and tackle it, you suck. You are a sucker. Quite frankly, you deserve the pain you are suppressing.
I knew something was off with that girl. Like, you can't expect to touch the poo and not get, like, poo on your hand. Like, you can't expect that. And it's like, Rachel, she's all about, like, spilling my personal business. I know things about her that she probably wishes I didn't know.
Okay, so a couple of things of interest. When Amber says like or throughout this video, and there's been many so far, do a shot. You'll find you'll not get past the 10-minute mark on this video. Second, Amber likes to say things like, I know things that she wouldn't want known, alluding to knowing more than she does. Yet Amber rarely, seldom, ever divulges what it is, because she believes it's a power play. Thing is, the only power play she can do is to gaslight or to prove how unintelligent she is. In the context of Rachel, you don't need to know too much, to be honest. Simple, reduced to one word, 5 letters. Filth. You're welcome. I hope Rachel learns from this and becomes a better creator because of it. If she doesn't, then quite frankly, enjoy when you become a lolcow, because you will become a lolcow if you don't change path. Don't give Amber this ammunition. Amber doesn't deserve that. And you have to be better. It's not hard to be better than Amber, but it's incredibly easy to become just as bad as her when you don't have a spine.
So, yeah, that's really what I gotta say about that. But like...
So that was 3 shots, in case you couldn't tell. Amber trying to act magnanimous, superior, above, is completely redundant when you remember the following. You used to back your rear end up into a washcloth on the edge of a sink counter to wipe your bottom. Chantal just buys herself a portable bidet, which we all call a douche, which is aptly named because she is a douche. You're an ostomy. I wonder what that means.
Ew. It's giving ew. It's giving ew. Like, make me vom.
I'm not sure entirely what part of it makes you vom, since you have a skanky history. Leg to stand on, you certainly don't have one. What Rachel did was ick, I'll agree, but you're the wrong person to say it because of who you are and how disgusting you truly are. Also, don't forget here, you're the one that put it out there that Emily licked your vagina. So really, what's the ick part here? The ewness, as it were. Is it that Emily was considering someone smaller than you, by how much I couldn't tell? Or is it the part that Rachel was getting all up in your business by offering to pay for the information from your ex? The distinction's important. I'm curious which one Amber thinks is the priority.
And as pissed as I am at Emily, and as hurt as I am at Emily...
An argument could be made that Amber has a right to be annoyed that Emily be willing to speak to one of the haters. However, with what happened in the relationship, some of which we covered earlier this week and didn't get flagged, so go screw yourselves, you could argue that Emily has more of a right to be annoyed with Amber because Amber has the platform Emily doesn't have. That's not to say either are innocent victims. Don't be silly, one worse than the other. Nah, you're both terrible people, but Emily has just the right, as much of a right, to be annoyed with you because of how toxic, disgusting, and, well, regarded you are.
Like, I get why Rachel fell in love. Like, Emily is hot. Like, we all know. It's apparent.
No, she's not. She's dirty, filthy, skanky, just like you. She's also a feeder. Perhaps Rachel's into that. Maybe Rachel wanted to be plumped up.
It's just... Rachel, go for someone else's ex. It's giving obsessed. It's giving weird energy. The things that I know about you, girl, I would just like stop. I'm not threatening. I'm not blackmailing. But it's like, how are you gonna think it's okay to like share personal things of me and like expect me to just like not say anything at all?
That last statement is quite ironic, considering Amber says nothing back, really. She does this all the time, alluding to knowing something but not giving anything. Chances are the only information she has comes from watching Obese to Beast, great creator by the way, or reading Kiwi Farms, which is not a bad thing to read for Amber, if she can read. Since it is apparent Amber obsessively watches all the haters, you can be certain she also reads all the forums. She needs something to do during her day when she's waiting for new meals to arrive. This is almost as embarrassing as Chantal putting the hijab back on, because she, Chantal, can't handle the fact she's in her early 40s and has more chins than sense.
I don't know. You seem jealous. How can I be jealous of someone having a crush on my ex?
Because you're still into your ex. That much is obvious. We know you're obsessively still interested. You can pretend you're not all you like, but the reality presents itself on what little face you have that has expression. The clicking of the tongue, likes and ums mean nothing. People can read you because, unlike all the books on your shelf, you're one whose spine is cracked.
When my ex thinks that they're ugly and looks like Lord Farquaad. Or What's the name? I already forgot. Hold on. Lord Farquaad. I'm pretty sure that's correctly. Like, literally, I'm not going to be jealous of someone that looks like they're the main character in a Goosebumps book.
Is Lord Farquaad in a Goosebumps book? I remember the Mask books from that series as a child. They were my favourite. But the voice actor John Lithgow's character Farquaad was in Shrek. Are you baiting me out for a response? I love John Lithgow. Talented man, such a talented giant, portraying such a midget. I'll agree, though, that Rachel does look a little bit like, because the jawline and the hair structure, like Farquaad. Mercifully doesn't sound like Farquaad, because that would be doing John Lithgow dirty, and she already is.
Like, I'm good. I'm genuinely okay. Just because someone's skinnier than me does not make them better than me and does not make them prettier than me. And I will stand by that.
I assume as you're standing by that, it's because you're reversing your ass up into the next kitchen counter to wipe your ass. You do not have any leg to stand on, thinking you're better than anyone else, because we've seen and heard all the disgusting things you've done. Not just with the washcloths, many of whom are safe in my office here. They will remain safe forevermore. No, we've heard the stories because of the videos that Emily had asked Rachel to remove. We've heard the clips from all the little leaked bits that Geordie put out there. And your exes, which include Destiny and Beck, putting out information on you, pointing out that you are genuinely the wrong person in every instance to try and even consider yielding the high ground. You will never be that person because you have always been and will always remain one of the worst possible people on the internet.
I have genuinely hated people and been like, oh yeah, they're hot as though. I'm not gonna lie. She's not attractive. She's not cute. Like, not Emily's type. Like, I don't care about that. That's not the part. It's the part that, like, what's the word for it? Exertion? Amberlynn has to look up definitions. Exertion, definition. Maybe it's not exertion.
From what I'm gathering so far, this is a clear demonstration that Amber doesn't have anything on Rachel beyond appearances. If she did have something, she would have already said it, rather than Google defining words that she doesn't understand. She just wants to seem smart, but because she's failed at it, she's having to look up the definition to be certain of it, which is embarrassing, by the way. If you don't know the definition of the word exertion, I'm not going to give it to you, because you don't bloody listen to anyone anyway.
What's the word? You can't use, like, flirty sex, this and that, to bribe someone. I'm not saying I'm saying she flirted, not the sex part. But you can't use, like, that to, like, bribe someone and then, like, get mad because I posted a community tab sticking up for, like, Emily and, like, saying sorry because that's the person I am. I don't care what you've done to me.
Well, that's clearly not true. If it were true, you would not have done this live stream. This live stream is a testament to what bothers you. You have to maintain a facade, a character, for the entire show to prove the point that it doesn't get under your skin. But by not doing anything really to exert any superiority beyond just saying, I'm just better than you because you look like Farquaad, you're not doing enough to really back yourself. Which is why your streams don't go long enough, because you can't maintain the character as well, and you're just waiting for DoorDash, so you can lie about another guy hitting on you.
Extort? Girl, you might be onto something. Or boy, whoever you know. Yes, the practice of obtaining something, especially through money, force, or threats. Yeah, definitely makes sense. It's giving that a little bit.
What happened between Rachel and Emily was not extortion. Don't be such a moron. It was bad tactics, bad optics as well, but extortion it most certainly was not. You say it's giving that because, again, you're poisoning the well. It's all you're trying to do to try and latch onto this to seem superior, but based on your like to dislike on this one, 2,000 people disagree with you, at the very least. And that's not even going through all the comments you got, all of whom dunking on you.
But it's like, you can't tell someone, flirt with someone, tell someone like, oh, if I use this and you give me this, I'll give you money, and then you don't do it. Like, there's just a lot. It's just a lot at one time, and I'm just like, I'm so checked out of this.
Okay, well, that's completely a lie from you because you're fully balls deep in this. Second, if you're going to try and vaguely represent the information, make sure you do it accurately, rather than frame it in a way that is palatable for you, showing your limited understanding of the situation. You had such an opportunity here for the high ground. You really did. And you failed. Like punk rock trying to take the metal, destroy the metal. It failed because it sucked. Like, if you're going to try and have a leg to stand on, the high ground, try and seem superior. Actually show your hand for a change if you think you've got something. Because otherwise, this nebulous nonsense is all you have. And it does show just how limited you are. As if the argument with Tammy didn't prove it enough. Tammy annihilated you and you still didn't understand any of it. Which is the point with you. Your ability to comprehend is worse than just a robot's. There are many log counts throughout all the history of the internet, going back to the very first one being Chris Chan. Some deserve everything they get, like you. Some didn't deserve, I'd say, at least a quarter of what they got. A lot of what happened, for example, to Chris Chan was bullying. I'd like to take that and apply it to you because of how stupid you are. Anyway, as we are done with this video, I'd love to know what you all think. Do let me know in the comments down below. I shall be streaming here later. I'm not sure if it would be back to Hijabi Foodie, or whether it will be Amber with her magnanimous victory tour failure. I might save that for tomorrow and do Chantal tonight. Yes. Hope to see you there. If not, have a wonderful day and thank you so much for listening.